So in the previous class we had already discussed about the atomic mass and how to write the formula. So now we will discuss about the molecular mass. So how we can calculate the molecular mass. So the molecular mass of a substance, that is the sum of atomic masses of all the atoms in a molecule of the substance. So molecular mass means it is the mass of a substance, that is the sum of the atomic masses of all the atoms in the molecule of the substance. So molecular mass, that is relative mass of the molecule, can be expressed in terms of atomic mass unit, that is U. So its unit can be written as U. The molecular mass is the sum of atomic masses of all atoms in a molecule of the substance. So the relative mass of the molecule is expressed in terms of atomic mass unit, which is written as U. So let us take some example to calculate the relative molecular mass, so that we will be able to understand how to find out the sum of atomic masses of all the atoms in the molecule of the substance. So for that we will take few examples, like we will calculate the relative molecular mass of water and HNO3, nitric acid. So here we will find out the molecular mass of H2O, molecular mass of water, which is H2O. So first of all we will see the constituent elements. These are hydrogen and oxygen. So first of all, atomic mass of hydrogen we know 1U, and atomic mass of oxygen is 16U. So all these masses you will get frequently. So by the time when you will use repeatedly, you will be able to remember them. So now don't be worry how to learn all the masses at a stretch. So as you will do the examples, you will come to know the masses of different elements, and it will be helpful for you to remember that. So atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 and atomic mass of oxygen is 16U. So now we will find out the molecular mass of water, that is H2O. So here 2H is there, H2 subscript 2 is there, that means 2H is there and 1O is there. So since hydrogen mass is 1, so we can write 2 into 1 plus 16, and then you can calculate 18U. So the relative molecular mass of water is 18U. Similarly, let us take some other example like HNO3. So for HNO3, here hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen, three things are there: hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. So first of all, atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, atomic mass of nitrogen is 14 and atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So here hydrogen only 1 is there and nitrogen also 1 is there, but oxygen subscript is 3. So oxygen 3 is there. So we can write 3 into oxygen. So we can put the value like hydrogen atomic mass 1, nitrogen atomic mass 14 and 3 into, since here subscript is 3, so 3 into oxygen atomic mass 16. Then you can calculate the molecular mass of HNO3 as 63U. Okay, I will give you one more example like CO2, carbon dioxide. So for carbon dioxide, first of all we have to take the atomic mass of carbon and oxygen. So atomic mass of carbon we can write 12 and then atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So now we can calculate the molecular mass of carbon dioxide, as since here 2 oxygen is there, so we will do 2 into oxygen. So carbon is 12 and we will multiply 2 in the oxygen, that is atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So we will get 12 plus 32, that is 44 unit. So molecular mass of carbon dioxide we can calculate as 44 unit. So next we will see what is formula unit mass. So this is about molecular mass, or how to find out the calculate the relative molecular mass. So now we will see what is formula unit mass and how we will calculate that. So it is also same as the molecular mass. So formula unit mass of a substance is the sum of atomic masses of all atoms in a formula unit of compound. So it is calculated in the same manner as we calculate the molecular mass, but it has only one difference. So first of all, formula unit mass, that is known as the sum of atomic masses of all the atoms in a formula unit of a compound. So formula unit mass is also calculated in the same manner as molecular mass. It is also the sum of the atomic masses of all atoms in a formula unit of a compound. The only difference between the molecular mass and formula unit mass is the word formula unit. The word formula unit is used for the substance whose constituent particles are ions. So this formula unit is used for those substance whose constituent ions, whose constituent particles are ions. So here this is the only difference between the molecular mass and formula unit mass. The calculating process and the units all are same. The only difference is formula unit is used for the substance whose constituent particles are ions. For example, NaCl, sodium chloride, it consists of one positive ion and one negative ion. So we will find out the formula unit mass of sodium chloride NaCl. So for calculating formula unit mass of sodium chloride, we need the atomic masses of sodium Na and chlorine Cl. So atomic mass of sodium is 23U and atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5U. So in the same manner we will calculate as the molecular mass, since here sodium is also 1, chlorine is also 1 in sodium chloride. So no number, no subscript is there, so only we will use the 1 into Na plus 1 into Cl. So 1 into the atomic mass of Na is 23 and chlorine is 35.5. So you can calculate the formula unit mass as 58.5 unit. Similarly, another example we can take as calcium chloride. How to find out the formula unit mass of calcium chloride? So for calcium chloride CaCl2, the atomic mass of calcium and chlorine is needed. So the atomic mass of calcium is 40 and atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. In the previous example also I had told you. So now if you will calculate the formula unit mass of CaCl2, Ca is 1. So 1 into 40 and Cl2, 2 chlorine is there. So 2 into atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. Since Ca is 1, so 1 into 40 and chlorine is 2, so 2 into the atomic mass of chlorine 35.5. Then you can calculate the formula unit mass of CaCl2 as 111 unit. So in your book now so many questions are given regarding calculate the molecular masses or formula unit masses. So try to solve them. In the next class we will discuss about the mole concept.